friends, welcome to my channel DataMaking Software. In this video, we are going to discuss about how to access the SQL Server database server from our development environment, which is a virtual machine which built using the different data engineering technologies. So if you want to become data engineer, please use this virtual machine and practice all the components, get expertise on that. So in this video, we will see how to access the SQL Server database. So we configure SQL Server database on this virtual machine. Okay, so let me connect to the putty. So I just connected to the putty using the IP address of the virtual machine. If you want to know the IP address of the virtual machine, just log into your Ubuntu desktop from your virtual machine. So use the password. User ID is DataMaking and password also DataMaking, and you can type the command called ifconfig, and you will see the IP address ranging from the 192.168.56.105. So whatever the IP address there, you can use the putty utility and connect to this virtual machine using that IP address. So I logged in here. So I'm going to connect to the SQL command, which is the SQL client for SQL Server. We are going to make use of this. In the future video, I'm going to see some web-based editor where you can connect to the MySQL server and start using the MySQL server. SQL server, which is the Microsoft SQL Server database server, right? So we are going to use the command line utility, which is called a SQL command, and you need to provide this localhost as the host name, and username as a default user is a SCA, and we set the password as in the capital letter D, DataMaking, all cases are small except the D is capital letter and 1 star. So so basically it's respect some strong password policy. So I just given like this. Other places most of my passwords are DataMaking. Only for this SQL server it is asking the strong password policy. So I just given DataMaking, D as a capital letter and 1 star. Okay, so use this command. Okay, and then type it. So you will be logged into the SQL command, which is the command line interface for SQL Server. So we can just type select star from sys.databases. So when you type the SQL query and put the semicolon as the end character and say enter, so basically it will not happen anything unless you trigger a go command. Okay, so if you type a go command, so it is printing the database information, right? So there are 3 to 4 databases. I think 4 databases are there. So it is putting all the information, so it's not properly visible. So what we will do is we will say take name, only the name column, from it, and say go. Okay, so we have a master database, TempDB, ModelDB, and MSDB. These are the default databases comes with the SQL Server. So I am using this developer version of the SQL Server, right? So what we will do is we will create a simple database, create database, and database name as keep it as ecom_db. Okay, and then we will use this db, use the use command. Okay, let's do go, executed. Now let's run this again, select names from this. So ecom_db is there. So every time you run a command and then invoke a go command to execute the previous query, right? So then we will create the table. So just say create table. We'll keep a table name as customers, and cust id as the integer, and there is one more column we will create where care of 100 for name, and then we'll create a customer email address, email, and we'll put varchar of 250. Okay, just execute this. The table would have been created. Just say 6 tables. Go. So you see there's a table called customer is created here. Okay, so what we are going to do is we are going to insert that. Insert into the table name is customers, and the values are for the customer ID we'll put 1, and customer name as Shivan, and the password, sorry, the email address is sam.shivan@gmail.com. Just put this as an email address, execute it. So one row is executed. So we'll put select star from customers table, just say go, and those 3 columns been inserted, right? So this is how you need to use the command line interface to write your queries on top, to execute it on the SQL Server database. Okay, I hope this video was helpful. Please post your queries or suggestion on the comment section of this video. I'm happy to help you. In the future video, we'll see how to access the other frameworks, the big data frameworks or the NoSQL databases in the future videos. Thank you so much, friends.